In this mock draft, we're going to do a little bit of trades here. We're going to have some fun. And I try to do realistic trades, folks, because when I was doing the simulations, I'm telling you what, these trades can be ridiculous. So I wanted to get something that's a little more plausible instead of out of there. So let's begin. What's going on, YouTube, and welcome to Detroit Lions Talk with MicroMike. We talk all things Detroit Lions news, rumors, analysis, breakdown, and everything regarding our franchise. In this video, we're going to talk about Detroit Lions 7-round mock draft with trades. Like I said in the intro, it's going to be somewhat realistic. We're not going to have teams that's not going to be trading up. That generally you would definitely not expect something like Kansas City going all the way to the 7th pick or anything like that. It's going to be somewhat more realistic. Obviously, teams looking to get a quarterback. Maybe one falls for the Detroit Lions, and that would be fan-freaking-tastic. In this mock draft, we're going to go backwards, going forwards, and that's going to be fun because we're going to do it a little bit different here. I did it last time. It was nice. Everyone else does the same old, so we're going to switch it up a little bit and have some fun. Before we get in this mock draft, if you're not a subscriber, smash that subscribe button. Let's get to 13,000 subscribers. And also smash that like button if you haven't done so. Let's begin. Before we get straight into the mock draft, there was a trade for the 7th pick. Yes, the New England Patriots came up to the Detroit Lions. A quarterback fell, and they wanted to select that quarterback. In this trade details, the Lions gift the 15th pick, the 120th pick, 2022 first-round draft pick, and wide receiver N'Keal Harry from the New England Patriots. Now, according to all reports, N'Keal Harry, they want around a 4th-round draft pick, so that's kind of what I went with. The Lions need a wide receiver. He's a big one. So that's what they got. I want you guys to grade this trade. What do you think about the trade with the New England Patriots? Picking up a couple draft picks, getting N'Keal Harry. Let me know in the comment section. Grade it A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know so I can hear from you. With the 153rd pick in the 2021 NFL mock draft, the Detroit Lions select Rodarius Williams, the cornerback out of OSU. He is 5'12", 189 pounds. This is an individual the Lions can throw a flyer at. They do a little need depth at the cornerback position. I didn't want to go too high. In this guy, he brings promising young man for the Lions to develop with 13 solo tackles, 1 forced fumble, and 7 pass defense. He's got to get those interceptions up. However, he is over the receiver. He has potential to be a starter down the road, a backup immediately. To me, he reminds me of a Mike Ford, an individual that can hang around with the team, get some good reps down the road, and develop into a quality depth player for years to come for the Detroit Lions. For me, it was really important for the Detroit Lions to get a young guy in the back end of this secondary. They're trying to develop, trying to get some good individuals for the future of the Detroit Lions. This is a guy they can develop. Throw him back there. We got some veterans already. We got in free agency. We got some younger players like Okudah and Amani Oruwariye. This could be another guy who can be a long-term player to help the back end of this secondary. For the depth, obviously he's not going to start right away, but hey, throw a flyer on this guy and let's solidify the depth of the cornerback position. And with the 120th pick in the 2021 NFL mock draft, the Detroit Lions select linebacker Cameron Mcgrone, Michigan. The Detroit Lions need depth at that linebacker position. It's one of the weakest on this team. Now this guy, he comes from Michigan. He's 6'1", 234. He's an individual that can build depth and push other players down the road. Also could bring special teams ability to the Lions. When we look at Cameron, he had 14 solo tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 interceptions, and 0.5 sacks. But again, for the Detroit Lions, throwing a flyer on a guy who couldn't develop, is from the area, would be a good depth player to get in there and help solidify the linebacking core. Obviously, folks, this is not the stopgap solution for the linebacking core in this draft. We're starting from the back end going forward. Trust me, we're going to solidify that position, but Mcgone can really bring a toughness to the linebacking core. That's needed. We have a lot of individuals, and we need to push these guys. So it's important for the Lions to build that depth and throw a flyer in a guy who can help solidify that spot. We got real lucky here because this player fell to us. And with the 112th pick in the 2021 NFL mock draft, the Detroit Lions select Quincy Roche, edge, Miami. Quincy Roche, the defensive end here, he's a nice size at 6'2", 243. He comes out of Miami, and he can help the Lions defensive line. We do got a decent amount of individuals upon this defensive line, but we need to get after the quarterback, and this was a value pick because he fell. Last year, Quincy Roche had 27 solo tackles, 2 forced fumbles, 0 interceptions, and 4.5 sacks. We need to have individuals to have bodies consistently getting after the passer, and adding another edge rusher is a good value pick for the Detroit Lions at this spot. The Lions must, I repeat, must get after the quarterback, stop the run. They have a decent depth right now, but there's nothing wrong with building upon it in this draft. With a player such as him falling, the Lions had to pounce. We have to be able to solidify this defense. It starts on the defensive line, it builds through the middle, and it ends with the secondary. The Lions got a value pick here. Throw them after the quarterback. Keep switching these bodies out. It's important to switch them out. They're not on the field the whole time. They can continue to get breaks, not be worn out in the fourth quarter. This would be a great pick for the Detroit Lions. Smash that like button, folks. We need to get the likes up on this video. Chat Sports monitoring this bad boy. Let's get over 200 likes in this video. That would be fan-freaking-tastic. And with the 101st pick in the 2021 NFL mock draft, the Detroit Lions select Tylan Wallace, wide receiver, Oklahoma State. Yes, the Detroit Lions got to trade for a wide receiver thanks to the New England trade, but they still need to get depth at the wide receiver position. Why? All these wide receivers they have are on one-year deals, and we got some individuals that may not even make the team. Tylan Wallace here, a good pick for the Lions, 5'11", 194. We look at his stats. He had 39 receptions, 922 yards, 6 touchdowns, an average of 15.6. He can catch the football, he can get open in space, and make big-time plays. Jerad Goff would be extremely happy to have this individual on his core. Brad Holmes stated that he was going to revolutionize our wide receiver core. No doubt about it. The Detroit Lions definitely did that this offseason, and if they can trade for a N'Keal Harry and select a Tylan Wallace in this draft, this whole wide receiver core would be completely different. Jerad Goff would have weapons, and I think this guy could really make some big-time plays, specifically as a number 3. Just imagine him in there toasting up the middle, something that Jerad Goff, if he needs to get that ball out quick, getting some little bit of pass rush, Tylan Wallace would be a great individual to do so. Plus, he's big with the deep route. This guy could be good for the Detroit Lions. With the 72nd pick in the 2021 NFL mock draft, the Detroit Lions build upon this secondary, select safety Jevon Holland out of Oregon. I know you're probably sick and tired of me drafting a safety to the Detroit Lions, but the Lions need a safety. Jevon Holland would be a good pick in the 3rd round. He's 6 foot, weighs 207 pounds, and he would be an individual that can make plays in this young secondary. In 2019, he had 40 solo tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 4 interceptions, and 4 pass defense. He is a playmaker, and he can get turnovers, and that's exactly what we need for this defense. Aaron Glenn would be utilizing this man and getting some turnovers for this defense to help change this course of this defense. If Holland is available in the 3rd round, I think this would be a great pick for the Detroit Lions. You're getting a playmaker, you're getting an individual that can get turnovers, you're getting a young player in this young secondary building towards something really good. You're getting a secondary that can actually be extremely well in years come down the road. This would be an individual who's going to push immediately Will Harris for the job. Tracy Walker, Jevon Holland, and we already picked up a free agent safety. This could really start to build into some good for the Lions down long haul. This would be a great pick for the Lions. With the 41st pick in the 2021 NFL mock draft, the Detroit Lions select offensive tackle Alex Leatherwood from Alabama. Man, we need to solidify the right side of this Detroit Lions football team. Alex Leatherwood, this big guy at 312 pounds, height 6'5", he can really do wonders. and make a offensive line turn into an extreme strength for the Lions. It's really important to run the football for the Detroit Lions, no doubt about it. Alex Leatherwood would solidify that right side. We'd have a young offensive line that's very strong and powerful that can push the pocket, open up the holes for our running backs, and make sure Jerad Goff stands upright. We need to have these long routes that they're going to be doing on offense be able for Jerad Goff to actually get the ball to them. Solidifying the right side with Alex Leatherwood would definitely do this. This guy's a very good offensive lineman. He could definitely go to the right side, solidify that, and the Lions are making progress. And with the 15th pick in the 2021 NFL mock draft, the Detroit Lions select linebacker Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. I told you to wait because we were going to get this linebacker position taken care of in this year's draft. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah out of Notre Dame is a very good linebacker, sideline to sideline, fast, 6'1", 215 pounds. He's a little bit light, but that's okay. He needs to be able to cover the tight ends and solidify the middle of this field. When we look at Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah's stats, he had 41 solo, 1.5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and 1 interception. This guy could be one of the best linebackers in this year's draft, and if the Detroit Lions trade back and they're sitting at 15, Owusu-Koramoah would be a very good pick for the Detroit Lions. Their biggest hole on this team is linebacker, and it's extremely important for the Lions to make sure they get a game-changing player to solidify that spot. You're not going to be able to win games without solidifying this defense. We got pass rusher, we got a couple linebackers, a safety, and a cornerback. This defense is starting to build something. Owusu-Koramoah would really stop the gaping holes that we've seen from year after year in the middle of the field. We're seeing those wide receivers just destroy the middle. We're seeing the tight ends destroy the middle. Owusu-Koramoah would help solve that problem and start to plug up that massive gaping spot where we get destroyed game after game. To me, this would be a very good player to pick if we decided to trade back in this draft. In the upcoming videos, we got the live One Pride podcast on my channel every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. EST. Make sure you're there. It's a very fun show. If you got questions, we have answers. Come on and join the party on Thursday.